Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Margaret, also known as 7 Plaza, and today is day 68 of the 100-day project. I have no prototype on my desk, but I have a clear idea of what I want to make. I want to make a very tiny mini junk journal out of this empty box of peppermints and this cute little piece of fabric that I found. And I really love this. This reminds me of a candy cane. In the Netherlands, we have a candy cane with a cinnamon taste, and you can purchase these at, well, you used to purchase these at carnivals and such. And I really love those. So I am going to make a mini junk journal, and with all this stuff over here. I hope you can join me. Let's get started. Let's start with the cover. I have this beautiful small box. Has this tray inside. Probably going to use this for some other project. And then basically what I want to do is have this the spine, and this the front cover, and this the back cover. So we need to lose a couple of parts on here. So I'm going to sort of deconstruct the box. I'm not going to give you any measurements because you probably don't have this box. If we look on the inside, let me see if I can show you. On the inside, this part is straight, doesn't have any lines in it. On the other side, however, hopefully you can see it, there is some sort of a line here. I am going to take this apart. This is where the box is like glued together. I want to do this very carefully, very carefully. See, it comes off here. Basically every box has this system, as far as I know. Now it's completely deconstructed. I want to lose this bit over here, this bit over here, and this bit. I am, however, going to keep all the parts because I want to use them for some pockets probably, and also I want to reinforce the spine. This will have a notch in here, but that's okay. We'll MacGyver it. Taking out my knife. You can do this with scissors if you're very handy with scissors. However, I am not very handy with scissors. So I'm just going to use my knife for this. You can use a cutter or a Stanley knife. Yep. And then this piece over here we need to lose. This mini journal is basically going to be straightforward. I could use all these flaps to have, you know, flip out thingies, but I'm not gonna do any flip out thingies today. Just some basic journal making, because I believe there are some beginners in here. Hi beginners, welcome. No expert. I am not an expert, but I just want to try to help. I want to have this on the spine to reinforce it. Like so. Yeah? Okay. Perfect. Well, we have this part done. Okay, so this is basically going to be our journal. Very tiny. And I want to cover it with this fabric. What you can do is have the fabric go like vertically, the stripes, or horizontally. And I think I want to have it horizontally. Because it is very narrow already and then tall, and if we put it like so, it would look even taller and smaller. So, you know, and that's why I want to have it over here. I am not going to glue it all the way to the top. I want to leave some edges all around, and I also want to have all 4 stripes on my cover because I just like it that way. So I'm going to glue it down over here. Yeah, using my art glitter glue. I think the best way to go about is just to glue a part of the cover. There's a notch in here, but it will work out because I'm going to put something on the inside, and the inside is going to be cardstock. Well, sort of cardstock. I really glue it on there. I'm gonna wait for the last piece. Right, position it. There are lines on here, so that's very nice to have it straight. You can see how you're going. Yep. I do believe this is straight. Is it? Well, sort of straight. There you go. There's a very old date on here. The peppermints were long gone. This is just my packaging material that I kept well, to do these sorts of projects with. So I am going to let this dry, yeah, and then I am going to cut it to size. Again, not all the way to the edge because I want to fold it over. Let me show you. I'm going to take my fabric scissors. I could also use my rolling thingy. Yes, I'm going to take my rolling thingy. A rotary cutter. Rotary cutter. Let's call it by its true name. A rotary cutter. Well, the rotary cutter is not doing its job today. Come on, rotary cutter, you can do it. Yeah. And also on the bottom, leaving like 1/2 inch or 1.5 centimeters on the edges, all the edges, all 4. Well, apparently I'm also no good at the rotary cutter. Yeah, there it goes. And then I want to do, not with my rotary cutter, I am sorry, I just want to be safe, is cut off the corners and leaving a little bit of room. Yeah, let me get you close up. I am leaving the tiniest bit of room at that point here. Because if you cut it off all at once, then it will not fit nicely. So I'm leaving like a couple of millimeters, see, on that edge. And I'll do that on all 4 corners. It is very scary to make a fabric cover. Well, I thought it was very scary until I made my first one. And then I was like, okay. There you go. Now we need to glue these parts to the inside. So before I glue these parts to the inside, I want to reinforce the spine. I want to have a beautiful, cute little spine. It's a surprise. It's going to be very cute on the outside. And this was just another piece of the box. I did not have to cut it to size because it is the exact same one that is on the spine already. There you go. Also, this journal will not have lots of, only 2 signatures. It's just for a little bit of fun. It cannot hold very heavy papers or cardstock or whatever. Good. Now we're gonna glue things down. I'm gonna start with these sides. I do believe I love my art glitter glue for this. You could also use tape. I've tried that once. It does work well. Now pull it, just really pull it tightly towards you, and then also to the corners. Just pull it very tight, like so. Yep. And then the other side. I'm sorry. more glue. Putting it not too tight that the paper will tear, of course, but we really want to have it on here as tight as possible. And there you go. And then for the other parts, normally I would do this off camera, but some of you may not know how this works, so that's why I'm doing this all on camera. Again, putting it tightly over the spine and then all the way up to the corners, and try to overlap the corners if at all possible. If not possible, that's okay, we'll manage it because there's going to be some paper on top of it. See, that's everywhere. And then the last piece. There you go. Stand there, please. Pulling it tightly towards me. And then really try to have these corners here match. Because we left like the tiniest bit, we will not see the white point sticking out. We will, however, see, oh, this is too tight because now we have this bit, the notch. Well, that's it. You'll see a tiny piece of fabric, but I like to see the fabric rather than the white cardstock on the inside. Great. Now let's do the inside of the cover, which is going to be a lot easier. I've picked out a piece of photo paper, cardstocky, whatever. This is 160 GSM and it's printed on an ivory color. I already cut it to size, the complete size. And I'm going to, you know, distress the edges before we glue it down. Because this journal is very small and very light. If you were to do this method with like a book cover or such, the inside will be completely different, because then I would have a panel over here, a panel over here, and then some more reinforcement over here, probably with, you know, some more fabric or such. But because this is very thin and light, I will do it with the cardstock in its whole. But I will make some score lines in advance that will help us to fold the album. So I measured this bit until the line of the spine, and also on the other side, of course. So already marked it. Mine is going to be 2 1/8 of an inch. And there you go. And if we fold this, this should fit sort of perfectly on here, which it does. And the other side is exact the same size. I'm just gonna flip it around because that works better for me. Also folding it, and before I want to glue this down, I'm also distressing these edges. Just, you know, I like that effect. And the design is from Antique Papery. Do not ask me of which kit it was, because I have 100 of them. I have a lot. Good. So now we want to glue it down, and I'm going to start with the spine part. There's a big plane going overhead. I hope it's not too much of a noise. There you go. So we had a lovely King's Day yesterday. The weather was okay. It was supposed to be a little bit warmer, and I went to a couple of villages nearby where I live, and I did not score a lot of treasures. Most of it was like toys and baby clothes, and I am not in the market for neither toys nor baby clothes. But I did find some treasures that I might share with you guys. Is that on straight? No. Can we move it a little bit still? Yep. Yep. And then I'm gonna do the other side. So yeah, I found, what did I find? I found some sea charts, maps, really big ones. Really big ones. And they're vintage, they're old. Well, they're not antique, but they are old. They're like 1.5 meters by a meter, which is large. very big. So I love those papers. They have graphs on them. I will try to show them to you. And then I found a book for a sea captain that he could take all sorts of notes in. It had some index, whatever, I don't even know what's called, but I'll show you. I love those sorts of papers. There you go. Does it look cute already? I think so. Cute already. Now let's make some signatures. Let me show you some of the papers that I want to use. What I did was print 4 to a page, and then backed it with some lovely design paper. And I also had some coffee dyed paper that I did the other day, so it smells so nice. And cut these out to size. How did I do that? I measured it. This is 3.5, so the length is 3.5, and then the width is going to be twice this size, which is 4 and a little over 4.25, but I decided to make it a little bit smaller. So what I did was cut one piece of paper to that exact measurement, and I just, you know, eyeballed it inside, and it looks to fit nicely into this little cover. So I cut all these pieces in this size. These are a little bit wider, see? But what to do? Well, I think I'm going to make some flip overs or side tucks. I don't know. I'm going to do something with these. What I'm going to do very quickly is cut these out, because that will be boring to watch. I'll be right back. I cut all the pieces to size. As I mentioned, these are a little bit too wide. And this one is going to be too wide as well. And then this one's going to be actually too short, I guess. No, it's going to be okay. But we're going to make some flippy floppies. I want to make 2 signatures and then equally divide them. So I have 4 of these. I'm going to divide these into. I have 4 of these, so I'm going to divide these into. I have multiple of these, like let's do 3 here and 3 here, yeah. And then have this one over here and this one over here. So 2 signatures. And what I also want to do is like alternate the papers. For the first page of the signature, I do not wish to use like a coffee dye paper. I'd like to use something pretty. So let's start with this one. I also printed on the other side, so I backed them already. And I'm just folding them in half. And I think I'm going to alternate between some printed paper and then coffee dyed paper. And then have one of those. But this is too tall. So what I want to do is have this over here. Here we can fold it on the right size. Yeah. Fold it like so. You can also measure it. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm just going to eyeball it. Did I eyeball it right? You did not even eyeball it right. Well, Or you could measure it. You should probably measure it. Yeah. That's okay. It does not need to be perfect, but I do not want the page to stick out of the album. There you go. And then I'm going to fold this part in to make some sort of a flap, tuck spot, or you could glue it down or keep it like so. A little bit more. It is very hard, very difficult to work with these small papers. See? Yep. Where were the other papers? I can't remember anymore. Yes, this one goes over here. 1, 2, 3. And then another coffee dye paper in here. And then another one of these. Nicely folded. Another coffee dye. And this one we need to flip over as well. Again, eyeballing it. Very stupid. Very stupid. Why are you eyeballing it? No, well, I eyeballed it right this time. And then flipping this over. See, this is shorter, but I don't mind that. I'd rather have the whole lady on here. So that is why. And then this one is going to be in the middle. Again, this is a little bit too wide, but let's see how far we'll get. Do another flippy? Yes, we're going to do another flippy. This is going to be in the middle. Yep. And this one is going to fold in. And I will not have this as a pocket. I will have this as a flip out because this image is beautiful. Perfect. I'm going to do that with the other signature as well. I have my signatures. I rounded the corners of some of the pages, not all of them. And I did some inking, of course, because that's what I like. And if we look at it like this, they will fit in nicely. Perfect. Normally I would just, you know, eyeball it where I will sew it in, but I made a template this time. I took a piece of a paper and had it cut to the exact length of the spine. Then I measured out the middle, so this is the middle, and the other two parts that we're gonna poke holes in, I am going to measure in the signature like so, because this middle page is a lot smaller, the center, than the other pages are. So I'm gonna have them flush to each other, then this paper on top. Sorry guys. And then I will measure. We're gonna have a hole here and a hole here, right? Let's see how that will work out with the other piece. This is also a little bit shorter, but it's a lot bigger. Yeah, that will work out. So this is what they call a template. So this is what I'm going to use when I poke the holes. I am going to sew the signature in with some embroidery floss in this cute little pink color. And what I also like to do, and that is something that you have not seen me do before, I want to decorate the spine with buttons. That is going to be so cute. Let me show you. I will get all my buttons out. These are my smaller ones, and of course I want to have some pinky ones. The signatures are going to be sewn in over this page, so you're going to see the embroidery floss. And Then I want to add some small buttons here and there, like so. Won't that be cute? I think it will be cute. I already love it. So yeah, I'm gonna, these are the 4. I'm gonna use these 4. But let me show you how I'm going to do that. Let me get my embroidery floss first. Where's the beginning? Nobody knows. This is probably the end, but for now it is the beginning. I'm gonna measure it. It is 2.5 size times the length of the journal. Some scissors, please. There you go. And then I need 2. I need 2. Great. I am afraid that some of these buttonholes will be maybe too small for the embroidery floss, but we'll figure that out. Good. Also need to make a template for the spacing on the spine. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Be right back. So let me quickly show you how I did that. I took a piece of paper, the exact same size of the spine. Then I measured the middle. That's this like dotted line here. And then I took the middle of this part and the middle of this part. Yeah, so I drew a line here and here. Now I'm going to have my template folded in the middle and have it flush against one of the lines, like so. Yep. I'm gonna get my pokey tool and then poke a hole here, here, and here. Yep. And then again, I'm gonna do that on the other side. Flush against that line. Yep. Here, here, and here. Yes. And now we know where the holes will be on the cover as well. Because this is a fabric cover, this is how I like to do it. I basically put this on the outside, like so. Have it really tight, because I want to go from this side to the inside. If you go from the outside, the fabric will sort of, you know, ruffle up the wrong way, and I want to have it on the inside. I don't know how to explain it, guys, but the fabric will look nicer when you push it in instead of pushing it out. And there we go. And the last 2. See, those are the holes. Perfect. This is how I like to do it. There are a lot of other different ways. If you cannot follow me along, and if you're like, what you doing, Margaret? I have no clue what this woman is doing. There are a lot of other tutorials on how to do this. Good. Now I'm going to take my first signature. Be sure that everything is the right side up. Everything is facing the right way up. Yep. Having it all very, very snug together. My template on. Yes. Fold it a little bit towards each other. That way you will poke a hole through all the layers in the right angle. Oh, a lot of papers in here. Yep. And then the last one. Good. What I also did, guys, was split my embroidery floss into 2 because I am afraid it will not fit through the buttons. I'm going to start from the middle taking out my template, thank you, from the middle into the middle hole that we already punched. So yep. Oh no, now my thread is loose. No, don't do that. I have to take it out again. Sorry guys. Slight technical problem. Clipping this together so it will stay put. Yeah, such a good seamstress, really. There you go. Well, second attempt. There we go. Putting it through the hole, like so. Leaving a little bit on the other side. Yeah. And then before I put it back in here, what I will do is sew a button on it. Because that will look really, really cute. One, two. Yep. And then go back. This part and the part that you did here. Yep. It's a little bit tricky, I know. It's a bit tricky. But we'll manage. You can maneuver the buttons any way you like, so once it is all done, going back in the top hole, this top hole, there we go. Now what button do we want on here? No, this one. You could also have two buttons on, but this is way too small to have more than one button on. So I'm just putting one button on there. This stay button, and then go back into this middle hole. And that's the difficult part, especially when you are doing this with embroidery floss, because probably it will stick through the floss itself. I'm sorry, am I at all in frame? This is such a tiny, tiny journal. Please go in the hole. You can do it. Preferably in the middle. In the middle part. Where are you? Here it comes. There we go. Yep. Okay. Tying a knot. Phew. Well, that took me a while. Is it really on there? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do the second one off camera because it is fiddly and it's a lot of work. And you get the principle by now. The second signature is in. Look how cute with the buttons. Let me get you a little bit closer. Look at that. So cute. See? 2 signatures in now. Now we need a closure. Something nice on the front. And some small decorating on the inside. What I want to do is make the closure with these tiny little pink eyelets, because pink is the way to go at the moment, I think. There we go. Luckily there are lines here so I can really see what the middle is. There you go. There's one. It did go through the fabric, so that is nice. Let's see if I can let that go in. Yep, it will. It will. Different setting. The other way around then? Okay, the other way around. Whatever you wish. There you go. try to have it a little bit tighter, Margaret. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Now for the other one. Oh, it's going to be so cute. I like tiny things. The only thing is it takes a lot more work than bigger things. You should think, because it's tiny, it's less work. No, because it's tiny, it's more work. Absolutely is. But it's well worth it because I love tiny things. Sorry, the fabric needs to go on the inside. Go on the inside. Thank you. There you go. And there's the other one. For closure, I want to use this pink baker's twine because I have that, so why not use it? I'm just gonna put it all the way through. Like so. Oops. Stay. And then we'll make a little bow because, you know, another day, another bow. Why is this not working? It's just a bow. It's not that difficult, Margaret. The baker's twine is not. Oh, it's stuck here. It's stuck here, that's why. The hole is very small. See, how cute is that? Let's do something on the front. What was the front? Let's quickly see what was the front. Yeah, this is the front. This is the front over here. I have already picked some stuff out because I really want to do a little bit of decorating together with you guys. So we're not going to go through all my boxes of pretty things, and you've seen my boxes lots of times. So I have this small box now with some pretty things. I want to have this on the cover. These, by the way, are from the Digital Collage Club. It's called Vintage Fashion, and I've printed them 4 to a page, so it made them very, very tiny. So I want to have this on and this behind it. And then I made this ribbon, and while I was making it, I was like, ooh, that's like the breast cancer awareness sort of ribbon. Well, you know, that is okay. I just like pink and gingham. That's why I picked this. Right? Yeah. I am going to glue down my paper bits with, well, AGG. And the button, I guess with Drippy, my hot glue gun. And this on here like so. So cute. It's like a miniature postcard now on the back. And then this one over here with the button, I guess. Or the other way around. I'm thinking this way. Yeah. Work with me, Drippy. Yeah, this is working. There you go. So cute. I also have some decorating ideas for the inside. Let's quickly have a look. I want to have a pocket here in the back. And these are from chapter 1. These are labels, but I'm going to make them into pockets. I want to have some sort of a notch in them. Lucky I now have like this is a 1/2 inch punch, or maybe a 3/4 inch, I don't know. A small one for sure. I have this as a pocket. In the back, like so, fits perfectly. I'm going to put something in. Yeah, I have these like miniature postcards. So cute. Yep. And then on the front, also have this, but then it will cover up albums, so I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. No. Could have this on front. Yep. I'm going to have that. It says lovely. Wow. That's a word I have used like 100 times now by now. This does look lovely. It would look even more lovely if you had it straight. Lovely. Right. And then there are some pockets that I want to glue down. Let's see. What's on the other side of this? Yeah. I want to make this into a pocket. Just gluing this shut. Oh, it's more like a tuck spot. Beautiful piece of paper in here. So cute. And in the other signature I also want to make a pocket. Let's have this one. You do need a lot of tiny things to decorate this one. Does this fit? It does! Yay! Let's just quickly, I have a couple more minutes left, right? Look at that. Is that cute? I'm gonna make a tuck. Using up all my lovely tiny bits. So cute. Let's have another pocket in this signature as well. Let's do that over here. Does that fit? Yep. Making another notch. There you go. What was the page? Can't remember. Oh, big one. Yep. Let me quickly have a look how much time we have left. Nothing. I'm going to do the last piece of decorating, and we'll do a quick flip through. Yeah, we'll do a quick flip through. That's the word, flip through. See you in a sec. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny and so cute. It is so cute. Let me give you a close-up, guys. Look at that. That's the front. And then with the buttons. So cute. I did do some more decorating. Let me open it up for you. And there we go. And maybe because it's so tiny, I want to zoom inside. There we go. Yep. So on the first page we have this. It says lovely, so you can tell for who this is or whatever. And then I did a beautiful washi sticker here. Some stamping. These papers were by Digital Collage Club. And then some coffee dye with some more stamping. Again, the Digital Collage Club. This is by chapter 1. Piece of ephemera in here. I just did some tiny decorating here and there. Put some flowers on and some stamps on. Some beautiful papers in. So cute. I used a tiny paper clip. These are from Tim Holtz. This is again chapter 1. I flip this up. Another beautiful washi sticker. And then the second signature. Some washi tape. Some stamping. This is a flip up. Beautiful washi sticker. Some decorations. There you go. I love it. And then another for the pocket. Some stamping. Another tuck spot. So cute. Washi tape, some stickers. Look at that. I love these images. Love, love, love it. Another sort of tuck spot. With a paper clip, a piece of ephemera, some stamping, a sticker, and a pocket in the back as well. There you go. There you have it. Whew. Well, I did a mini journal within an hour. Yay, me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you could understand what I was doing. Otherwise, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.